And man, we see the CDSE members are increasing every single day. We see more and more leaders are getting on board from all around the world. They're accomplishing, they're achieving, it's been this upcoming July would be my 9th years, complete 9 years in GWT, and I've never been so excited that I am today. Every day I'm more and more excited and happy and just thrilled about what's happening in this company and where we're going, where we're directing with this company. So what I'm going to do quickly for some of our new CDSE members who just joined the call, I'm going to remind you guys of some of our latest release. I know you've heard about all these releases so many times, but you know what? The more we hear, the more we can actually come up with ideas and ways to execute these new releases. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some of the ways that we've in the past 8 years been building the team that's actually giving us a lot of results, especially when it comes to in the new decade and in the March time, in the March 2017, the company will be releasing the skincare product. So with the skincare product, we are going to start to tap into completely a new, I would say, a new market, which is people who are in the direct sales industry and they love skincare and nutrition. So you are going to be dealing with a lot of people from the industry. Many people from the industry will be reaching out to you, and they want to learn about your opportunity. And then, so this way, besides offering the beautiful product that we have and the skincare, you can also show them the differences between our pay plan and what's already been in the industry. So that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys tonight about. But let's first remind you of all the new releases in 2000 in phase 6. So first of all, the most important one, we still have, this is actually the first flyer came out, but we still have 3 more days for this promotion to be ended. So take advantage of it before it's going to get late. I actually got mine, 2 of them today. I launched 2 Diamonds members. So with this promotion, if you launch as a Diamond member, you're getting 7 days getaway, but also your sponsor, the person who launched you, also get a 7 days getaway. And you, every time you launch a new Diamond, you also get 7 days getaway. So this is really exciting, because I had a new Diamond member join today, and he also launched another email operator as a Diamond. And so not only he got his own 7 days, and his new member got another 7 days, but he also got another 7 days getaway. So he actually got 14 days getaway as a Diamond also that he joined, and he launched a Diamond also. He got 14 days getaway, and his new Diamond also got 14 days and got 7 days, and I got a 7 days getaway as well. So go ahead and take advantage of this. So you still have 3 more days. Do your follow-up calls, call everybody, let everybody know, and do your best to get your Diamond members, get lunch, and your LCs, get your Diamond member get lines. So this way everybody can have free getaways during the Christmas time. So the product that just got launched, all the beautiful shoes and handbags and other brands, remember the skincare products are coming. I'm really excited about the skincare products. So then the next line, the next thing that was in the space is personal volume. So personal volume, PV stands for personal volume, and commissionable volume stands CV stands commissionable volume. What is personal volume? Everything that you personally bring to the business. So that includes basically that includes all the product that you buy on monthly basis. So basically MIA, the monthly inventory accounts, the product that on monthly basis you $35, $75 that count as personal volume, and anything top up. So if your members or yourself, they are top up, they're doing top up into their MIA, that actually counts as personal volume. Also VIP retail customers. So all your retail customers who purchase product from their VIP accounts, that also counts as personal volume. And any additional monthly product purchases also as personal volume. So personal volumes are all about the extra volume that you bringing, the extra product purchases that happen on monthly basis from your basically from your business, so it's more focused on retail. So the product that you buy for yourself and the product that you actually retail to your customers, these are all counts as personal volume. Now, commissionable volume is the product and the product volume that happened by your team. So that's CV. So if you have so once you have a team and all your luxury consultants are purchasing products for themselves and for their customers, they're launching new packages, and they're purchasing product on a monthly basis. All those volume that comes from your team that you don't have any personal action into it, that actually counts as CV or commissionable volume. So on the personal volume, you're earning 67% retail profit. So once you're selling a product to your customers on your using the VIP accounts, you're making 67% retail profit, and on your team, which is the commissionable volume, you're making 8% commissionable. You're earning 8% team commission. So these are the two things, and what we wanted to do with in phase 7, in phase 6, in phase 6, what we wanted to do, we wanted to make sure that people are really focusing on the PV. Why is that? Because PV is fast cash money in your pocket. You earn 67% on retailing these products to your customers. So we wanted to make sure people are actually taking advantage of that, and this way people are not sitting and waiting for the team to make their money, but they're actually out there and selling products. So whether if they're selling product or whether if they're using the product, but that's the PV. So, and the more people are focusing on bringing revenue to the company and focusing on their own personal activity, the more commissionable volume will the more CV will be coming to the company, and the more residual income for everybody as well. So here are some incentives we actually created to make sure that's actually happening in the company. The people okay, so every single month we're gonna look inside our teams inside the company, and the person with the most PV every month, that's 5,000 and up minimum, will get awarded, and the award will be $1,000 retail value of free products. So they're actually going to get $1,000 free product, $200 promo material, so they can actually go on the promo website, order a catalog, or order all the tools that they need, and they're going to get a recognition flyer by the corporate. So again, 5,000. All you need to do to be able to qualify for this is to bring in $5,000 monthly PV minimum, and so that PV is coming from all the VIP customer sales, so all the product that gets sold to your VIP, and also if you sell, if you buy product over your minimum IA. So if you're if you're a Diamond member, yeah, obviously you're part of CDSE. So and if you purchase more than your $150 in that month, anything over $150 also counts for the PV. So so all total would be 5,000, and then you're going to get awarded for $1,000 product, $200 promo material, and recognition by Coke. Now in a year, on an annual basis, we are going to look at the top performers when it comes to the top PV. So every single year we're going to look into the company, and the person with minimum $75,000 PV in 1 year, so it has to be in 1 year, they're actually going to receive $2,000 of free promo material, top seller package, and their favorite watch, handbag, and shoe. So each one of them has going to be around $2,000. So that itself is around $6,000 value. So $6,000 value of product. So $6,000 product, $2,000 free promo material, and the top seller jacket. They're going to receive that in the annual convention on this stage, and that's for $75,000 annually. Now, for those of you who are in sales, you understand that if you're working in retail, the $75,000 sale is really, it's one day for a salesperson, is one day that they have to bring in revenue for the store that they're working as a salesperson. And I'm talking about like clothing, because my sister's in clothing, and I know that that's her target on daily basis. That's what she needs to bring to her store in order to be able to keep her job. Now that 75,000, we're talking about here in GWT in a year, that you got to bring in a year in order to get qualified for the top seller, top PV seller, and then you're going to receive $6,000 worth of product, $2,000 promo material to build your business with it, and the top seller jacket. So it's pretty simple. Now, also for those of you who are not so much into sales and what you would love to, you're really good at launching new VDM and new email operators, so building a team. So we have people like Maxwell, like Lior. These guys are like monsters. I would say they're beasts. They go out and they launch emails every single day. I don't even know. I think both of them are already over 200 emails they launch in the company. So so basically, if you, on monthly basis, if you launch, we also have the monthly and annually for people who build a team. So if you launch 10 emails, they have to be Solidium and up in 1 month, you're actually going to get $1,000 cash, a shirt plus hat. Now, I was laughing when I was in Niagara Falls. I was like, a hat? Like, why do I need a hat? So that means you're out there, you're a soldier, and you're building the business. So you're going to get a shirt, a hat. I don't know where am I going to wear the hat, and you're going to get $1,000 cash. So that's on top of what you already made as wholesale profit by launching 10 people in your business. So that's on a monthly basis. So we already know many people are actually accomplishing that, they're qualifying, and on an annual basis, we're going to look at the people, those beasts or monsters who are out there and they're launching so many emails. So in a year, basically, the top performers who launch, so that the annual one for this one would be the 3 levels. So this is fun. This is like sport game. So the person who launched, so the number one, the top prize goes to the number one. So the number one basically launched 100 people in a year, and they're going to get $10,000 cash on the stage. Number 2 winner going to get $7,500 cash, and that person launched probably 50 to 99 people in a year. And the 3rd winner would be the person who actually launched 30 people to 49 people, and the 3rd winner will get $2,500 cash. So this is exciting to see who's going to win, and that has to happen within a year. So this is exciting to see who are the beasts of GWT on the stage this year. So March is coming up. You got to get on that stage and receive these incentives. So here, for those of you who love to retail products, it's good to know, and it's also good to teach your prospect and your people that let somebody tell you, I don't have the $3,000 to get started. No problem. You could actually launch as a retailer, 169. You accumulate $10,000 PV. Okay, remember what PV stands for: personal volume, product sale, top-up IA. So that all counts as a PV. So you launch as a retailer, you sell product to a customer. This is the perfect timing to do that. And if you do $10,000 PIN PV, you're going to become a diamond for free. You launch as a Solidium, $6.99, right? So you accumulate $5,000 PV. Basically, you sell $5,000 product to customers, and you become diamond for free. You launch as a gold. You accumulate $2,500 PV, and you become a diamond for free. So this is exciting because this can happen within 12 months, okay? And that's the retail value. Trading Marsh is not part of it, okay? So that's exciting. This is also very exciting for those of you who like to retail product, because you could actually retail your way up to become a CDSE member and get qualified for all the CDSE rewards and incentives. So you can become a diplomat. So for those of you who don't know, well, you should be because you're on CDSE call, but to become a diplomat, you need to launch 3 diamonds, right? But also right now, you could become a diplomat by basically by accumulating $30,000 personal volume. And you could become an ambassador and get qualified for the free cruise by accumulating $75,000 personal volume, right? And that also can happen within your first 12 months. So within 12 months, if that amount happens, and again, as I told you, my sisters in retail, the 75,000 is their daily target. If they don't bring in that amount in a day, they're out of business, they're out of their job. So in GWT, we say in 12 months, you bring 75,000 PV, you will be qualified to be on a free cruise. You're an ambassador. How exciting is that? All right, so this is the chart in your back office. So this is really helpful, especially for those of you who want to know the difference. So you can the difference between retailer, Solidium, Gold, Diamond. Those are the 4 starter packages. And then diplomat, ambassador, regional ambassador, national ambassador, and national ambassador, then regional ambassador. No, this has to change. But this is the chart. These are the leadership qualifications. And then it shows what are the qualities and what are the advantages of becoming and getting position at every status of the leadership position in CDSE. So it's very important to study that, understand it, and be able to train it to your new LC. So that was a little bit about the new launches of the new launches for Phase 7. Now, if you guys don't have any questions, I can move on and do a little bit. So I just want to review that for you guys. So this way, everybody's clear on what's happening in Phase 6. If you guys have any questions, please send your question, or if you have any comments, send your comments. Catherine can check it out and let me know. If you don't have any question or any comment, I can move on and start and quickly just walk you guys through the comparison or the qualities of free-flowing binary pay plan, because the CDSE need to understand that part, this training, because as I said before, we're going to tap into by launching the skincare product, we're going to tap into the network marketing industry, because I mean in the past 10 years we've really been working with people like myself who really didn't have a lot of experience in network marketing before GWT. And we learn everything here in GWT, but because I mean the products that we have is very different than what's available in the industry. But by launching the skincare product, we're going to attract networkers into the business. I'm talking about like professional networkers, people who've been in the industry for very long. They're going to be attracted to this company because they love the skincare and that's what they're used to work with. So it's important for our leadership, for the CDSE, to understand the qualities of our pay plan so they can actually compare and train and teach and be able to talk about it when they talk to the leadership of the industry or people from the industry who approach us. So if there is no question, I'm just going to quickly run you through run through, what am I saying? Quickly we're gonna go through the whole pay plan. Let me just quickly. Okay, there you go. All right. Can you see my slide, Catherine? Okay, perfect. Can you see my slide?
Yep.
Just change that. Awesome, great. Thanks. So the qualities of our pay plan versus the industry typical pay plan. So as you know, the name of our pay plan is free-flowing variable pay plan, and I'm going to just break it down. What does free-flowing variable pay plan mean? So free-flowing basically means in this pay plan we have no rank, we have no level, we don't flush volume, we don't have any requalifications, And while most binaries in the industry only pay on the weak leg, not most, all of them. All of them only pay you on the weak leg. GWT binary pay plan actually pay you on both legs. Can you hear me? Awesome. So, so GWT pay plan pay you on both legs, which is really unheard of in the industry. In the past 8 years in GWT, I've shown this pay plan to the most experienced networkers. I'm talking about networkers who've been in the industry for 40, 50, 60 years. And I've shown them, and they've been just amazed. They're like, we didn't even know such a pay plan would be even, it would be even possible to create such a pay plan. So it's the only pay plan in the entire industry that pays you on both legs, not only on the weak legs. So that's the free flowing part of it. The variable part of it means it pays you as soon as the volume is basically at 1/3, 2/3, you get paid. Also at half you get paid. So as you know, in our pay plan, you can get paid basically for every $6,250 volume that you have, you can make $500. So that's 8%. Every time your team bring in $6,250, you make $500. That's 8%. The $6,250 that you need to bring for your team to bring in, this $6,250 CV, commissionable volume that you need, that can come from right team and left team, and it could be at 1/3, 2/3. So at 1/3, 2/3 would be 2,084 in the smaller size, and 4,166 in the larger size. So these two add up, it becomes 6,250, and you make $500. Or it could be at half. So 3,125 come from one side, and plus the other 3,125, total 6,250, and you make $500. This is also unheard of. Why? Because the industry that I've seen, all the MLM and all the companies that I've seen, this volume normally comes, they only pay you on the weak leg, or they only pay you 50%, which is one half. So it's impossible for a company, for a binary, to pay in 2 or 3 different ways. So this is actually the only pay plan, the only binary that pays as variable in 2 or 3 different scenarios. So basically, as soon as your team bring the total of $6,250, which is the minimum of 2,084, you're qualified to earn. Okay, so here's again, I just did the review. So here's you have you bring your person 1, person 2, person 3 in one side, and then you bring your person 1, person 2, and person 3 in the other side. So you have 2 teams, right? So again, it doesn't have any rank. So I'm just going to quickly touch on that. So what does rank means? In other companies, once you get qualified, once you join the business, if the pay plan is supposed to pay you 8% at the beginning, once you join the team, they say you're only going to make 2%. Why? Because you're a normal distributor. So you're going to make only 2% once you bring X number of people and bring in X amount of volume and sell X amount of product. Then you're going to go to the next rank, which is the super commander, whatever name it is. Then that's going to be 4%. And then once you bring another X amount of product and people and sales, then you're going to go to the next rank, which at that point you're going to unlock it to 6%, and then 8%. So basically, you're finally going to reach yourself, bring yourself at 8% once you reach the top rank. And most likely, most people never make it to the top rank. So what percentage of every company actually make it to the top rank? 2 or 3 people. So out of millions of people, or thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who join every network marketing company, maybe 4 or 5 of them make it to the top rank. And most average Joes, most people in your team never make it to the top rank. So basically, nobody ever in that company make it to 8%. Here in GWT, right from day one, Once you join as diamond, you're at the top rank. So as a diamond member in GWT, you're earning the same potential income as the top distributor, top ranked distributor in another network marketing company. So from that point of view, I really feel proud, because some of these people that I've been speaking to in the past 9 years that I've worked with them, and I show the business to them, some of them been in the industry in their company for like 12 years, for 15 years, for 20 years, and these people have been working hard. They've been working their butt off, and still they couldn't make it to the top rank. And here I am, just joined the industry. Like, I was 23 years old when I joined this company, and literally as soon as I became a diamond, I was at top rank, and I was making the maximum income. So I was already ahead of all of these people who've been in the industry for many years and built a strong team. Just by becoming a diamond member at JBT, you're already ahead of the entire industry. So no level. Most companies only pay you 6 or 7 level down. So like, think about it. This is like P1, P1. This is level 1. P2, P2, level 2. P3, P3 is level 3. So imagine if we had any level, you would be only getting paid at P7, and beyond P7, below down P7, you would not be earning any income from that team down. So that's how the level works. In GWT, we don't have any level. In GWT, you get paid down to infinity on your team. So all the CV your team bringing, that means P infinity. All the CV your team and everybody they bring in, and all the people in their teams, you get paid down to infinity. It's amazing. It's amazing how much money you could make with this company. No flushing volume. Most network marketing companies out there, every single week they look at your organization, they pay you whatever you brought in, and whatever left over, they reset you to 0. And if you don't reach that number, they reset you to 0. So all your work, you get flushed every single week. It's painful. And no requalification. In GWT, we don't have that. We have people join at the top of the organization. They've done nothing with their business. All they've been doing is paying their monthly inventory account, the $35 or $75 or $150 that you're putting into your account. All they've been doing is putting that money into their account. And that, as long as you put that into your account for your own future shopping, all the volume that from your team get accumulated weeks after weeks, months after months, years after years, all the volume, all the product sales get accumulated in your position for years to come. And some of these people in our company been sitting on millions. I'm talking about 25 million, 30 million dollar product volume that was brought in by their team, and they're sitting on it. And as soon as they start building the other side, they're gonna turn it to cash. So I've never heard that before. It's just unheard of in the industry to be able to keep your volume without doing anything for it. So no requalifications, no flushing volume. The requalification is very interesting, because I was actually talking to one of my friends who just joined the business, and they were saying how at 10 p.m. They were trying to connect it to Wi-Fi while they were on vacation to get their team buy products so they can re-qualify for their income. How painful is that? Like, you're on a vacation, you're supposed to enjoy your vacation, but you have to go try to connect to internet on your vacation, and they were saying their Starbucks was closed, so they were like getting close to the wall so they could connect it to the Wi-Fi in Mexico. And they were trying to call and whatever they need to do to make sure the last amount of volume coming in so they can get their paycheck. And this was the story they were telling us in another company they were. And I was just laughing. I was like, I've never had to deal with that. I would travel all around the world. I don't need to be worried about if my team or if my personal people don't bring a certain amount of volume, I'm not going to get my paycheck. We don't have no requalifications. So basically what requalification means is in some companies it says you personally, in some companies it says you and the people that you brought in directly. If you don't bring in personally certain amount of volume every single month and every single year, if you personally don't sell product, if you personally don't launch new VDMs, you basically, even if your team brought in thousands of dollars volume, because you personally didn't do the work, then you're not qualified to get your paycheck. I'm sorry. So basically, in our company, we say PV versus CV. So imagine if JWT would have said, if you don't have PV for X amount of number this month, you would not earn your CV. You would not earn your income on your CV. How painful that would have been. Even thinking about it would be nightmare. Because I mean, there are months that sometimes I travel and I don't get to do what I'm supposed to do, and then what? You're not going to get your income. And I've been cashing from GWT weeks after weeks, whether if I'm on a train or on a plane or in a beach, or I'm locked in China or in Iran without any internet, without having access to the computer. I've been earning my income every single week. We don't have requalifications in GWT. You build a team, the team bring in volume, and you earn your residual paychecks weeks after weeks. And you know what? I can't tell you how delicious it is. How delicious it is that you don't have to be worried every single week that your team is bringing the certain amount, or you're going to lose your income. So it's delicious. It's amazing what we have here in GWT. It pays you on both legs, as I said before, down to infinity. Both legs, not only the small leg, because sometimes they say build a large team in one side, you don't get a penny on that, and then you're going to only earn 10% on your small volume. Okay, so then what I'm going to so I'm going to read the messages after. So variable, as I explained that, so it pays you 8% on all the CV that was built from your team. If for every 6,250 you make $500, it could be at 1/3, 2/3, which is 2,084 plus 4,166, or it could be at 1/2, and then it's going to pay you your 8%. Okay, so at this point, Kat, can you check if there's any question? It's very important for our, I'm not very so much worried about the new LCs, because new LCs should be focusing on building the team and bringing their numbers up. But once you become a CDSE member, once you become a diplomat or ambassador, it is very important that you guys understand the qualities of your pay plan versus the industry, versus what's available. It's important to understand your competitors. You don't need to compete with them. You don't need to beat them up. You don't need to put them down. But it's important for you to understand what is available in the market and what do you have to offer, and what are the benefits of what you have versus what's in the market. So it's very important. And you guys are the leadership. You need to understand this. So once your team members put you on a call with another leader from another company, you can explain this. It's very important, guys. It's if this is your first time that you're hearing about this information, make sure these informations are on Renee's website, ourgwt.com. Is that OURGWT.com. I can always send you, take a picture of this page, study it, have your offline, your ambassador, your regional ambassador in your team to explain this in detail, do your research about it. It's very important because you don't know who's going to join your team, and you don't know who your members in your team going to put you on a three-way call. And it could be the CEO of another company, it could be the top rank of another company. It's important that you guys know you're knowledgeable, you're educated, so you can actually handle these calls and be able to be powerful and knowledgeable in your field, okay? All right, so that's for free-flowing variable pay plan. I love this page because I get to, this is all about our pay plan versus the industry. So it pays you down to infinity. Okay, so this is the pay plan that normally myself, Lior, Renee, this is how we've been drawing it to the industry. But what I'm going to do, so here's some of the things about our pay plan versus the industry pay plan. So if you need to take a picture of it, do it. If you need to take notes, do it. It's important. The number one is the retention ratio. So in the network marketing industry, the retention ratio for all thousands of companies being being registered in DSA is 11%. In GWT, our retention ratio is 50% to 82%, depends on the team. Actually, we have some new teams that actually broke the record, and they're at 99% or 100% retention. So what is retention? Definition: the number of people in the company that are renewing their membership on annual basis. Okay, so facts. According to DSA, numbers from thousands of MLM companies registered on DSA, only 11% of distributors renewed their membership in MLM companies, in other MLM companies. Now in GWT, our average started from 50%, and at this point, most teams are, in most teams, we're experiencing 82%. Now this document was written 2 years ago. Now we're actually at way higher than 82%. There are hundreds and thousands of luxury consultants joined GWT 10 years ago, and every single year they're renewing their business. Okay, why? Because GWT offers tangible, valuable products that consider as assets, and people emotionally want them, while the rest of the industry offer consumable, needed products with expiry date that consider as an expense, an extra expense. Okay. So the second ratio is monthly reorder ratio. MLM is 6%, GWT is 60%. That number is for 2 years ago. I believe now we are at way higher than 60%. Definition: the auto ship or monthly service that creates monthly revenue and pays residual income to all the team members. Okay, so facts. According to DSA numbers from thousands of MLM companies registered in DSA, only 6% of people stay on AutoShip, compared to GWT monthly inventory account, MIA, that is at 60%. I believe that is actually at 80% right now. Reasons: industry AutoShip or monthly services is just another expense on your credit card. Health industry AutoShip product has expiry date, and every month you have to pay shipping tax. And if you don't sell or use the product, they go expired, while the next package is at your door. Again, in consumable industry, people tend to find their needs for lower price somewhere else and stop their auto ship. While in GWT product gain value over time, you don't buy product every single month, but you save toward one or two piece or more, and you actually do your shopping once every few months. You don't pay shipping and tax every single month. You don't receive packages at your door every single month. Products are assets and valuable, and you get connected with the product emotionally. When people want something, they tend to spend any amount on it, and they tend to do whatever it takes to receive it, to accomplish it, such as Apple industry, luxury brand industry, or anything else that has to do with emotion. Okay, because want is always stronger than need, and this is why when you see our people stay on their monthly inventory account, in other companies people are sick and tired of using those products and those pills and nutrition or services. In this company, people are always complaining that they don't have enough money in their monthly inventory account to buy all those products that they have on their wish list. Such a great, imagine having a business that your customers, which is your team, are complaining that they don't have enough money to purchase all your product that you will, because that's how much they love the product. But that's also the same problem Apple industry and Mercedes-Benz and BMW and Lamborghini and all these luxury designer industry. This is the problem they also have, that their customers are going crazy over their product. And we are in the same industry that our customers and our team members are also going crazy over our product. ED ratio in the industry, which is nutrition companies, so MLM industry, 97% of MLM industries are either in nutrition, telecommunication, which is services, and financial services. So one of these three. So now nutrition companies they pay you $1 per person for every single person you have in your team. They pay you $1 per person residual income. In services companies, they pay you 33 cents per person. In GWT, you earn $8 to $15 per person. Depends, when we say $8 to $15, it depends if you already have a power leg or not. So definition: how much per distributor do you earn from the auto ship? Services or MIA, or MIA, your team pay on monthly basis. If you got a team of 1,000 people on auto ship or on MIA, how much residual income per each distributor you're earning? Facts, nutrition companies pay you $1, telecommunication pay 33 cents per person, JVT pay $8 per person. Now do your math. In a nutrition company, you have 1,000 people in your team, you make $1,000 per month residual income. In telecommunication, you have 1,000 people in your team, you make $300. Well, now correct me if I'm mixing up the calculation. In GWT, you have 1,000 people, you make $8,000, right? Well, do the calculation. I might have make a mistake because I'm doing the calculation in my mind. So it's powerful. You make 8 times more than the average in the industry. It's amazing. All right, so this is the pay plan. I'm not going to do the pay plan. I'm just going to show you how we normally do. So, but I'm not going to do it. So you have 2 teams. You put Bob and Bob and I don't know, Bob and A. I don't know what's A. So you get your $6,250 comes from that your team has to bring in. The CV comes from packages, right? Comes from it shows also comes from a monthly inventory account. 60% of all the monthly inventory accounts on a monthly basis that your team pays, 60% flow up to build your $6,250, and comes from all the website sales. So once your team sell a $1,000 product, $600 of that $1,000 is the LC price. From the LC price, basically the cost, 60% of that actually flow up to build your $6,250. So basically, the computer look into your 2 teams every single month, every single week, and collect all the packages that was sold, the amount in the packages, all the product that was sold in the packages, collect all the monthly inventory account that was paid, and collect all the products that was sold by your team. And for every $6,250 of that, you make $500. So here's the bonuses. You make wholesale profit every time you personally launch a new email. You make 150, 250, or 350, depends on what package they picked. The BDB and travel bonuses, you make 10% on your first generation people that you personally sponsored, and second and 5% on the people they brought in. Luxury incentives, you get qualified for cruise, cars, vacation, shopping spree by being part of the CDSE, and global revenue sharing that you earn up to 4% worldwide once you're a regional ambassador and up. So I'm not going to get into details. That's part of the presentation, and the retail profit, which is all about PV, that you make 67% on all the retail profits. So that was quickly on that. So the team strategy. It's so important for you guys to understand the team strategy and teach your team on team strategy, especially the people who are builders. Like, you go ahead and sponsor a new LC in your team, and this person is like a rock star. They're actually building the team. They're serious. It's important for them to understand the team strategy, and you teach them. You are the members of this CDSE. You need to know these things, and it's your responsibility to teach and train your team members. So don't be like me, like missing on teaching people and these things. So the team strategy. So the team strategy, create momentum. Oops, here. Sustain momentum, and then advance momentum. How does that work? Well, so how does that work? So in order to follow the team strategy, so remember, in the industry, we have different pay plans, right? We have matrix, we have breakaway, we have unilevel, and then we have binary. So we're binary, right? So why binary is important? Why binary is better than the rest of the team? Because building 2 teams is easier than building 10 teams, right? Having 2 kids, you can take care of them better than having 10 kids, right? So if you have only 2 teams, you can easily build it and create momentum. Now, our CEO said, what about this, Maria? Building 1 team is easier than building 2 teams, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, how do you build only 1 team? She's like, I'm going to teach you how to build 1 team at a time and create a lot of success. So the binary has 2 teams, but you're going to be building 1 team at a time. So what you're going to do is you're going to join, and you have Jane and Bob above you, which is your upline, right? So you're going to bring you're going to start the momentum by putting your number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the business. So A, B, and C, you're going to bring them to the business. Then you're going to teach, and you're going to put them in one line, okay? And it's better to do it in the common side. Why? Here's what I'm going to tell you. Why it's important to start your common side, because once you get started at the business at the beginning, you're excited, you're committed, you're going to get started, right? So you're going to put A in the business and B. If you put them in the common side, great. Then Jane and Bob also going to put people under them. Now, let's say if you're going to get sick. Let's say you're going to lose your job. Let's say something happened to you that, I don't know, you're going to get some distraction. If you put A and B in your other side, in your personal side, and then something happened in your life that you can't do the business, A and B will be isolated in a place where your upline can't place more people under them. Does that make sense? So until you come back, probably A and B, because nothing happened in their team, they might actually die. But if you, and sometimes people actually die because they get rejected. So maybe you actually get rejected a few times and then you slow down. That's why we say put your first 3, A and B and C, in your common side. While you're building the common side, what's going to happen is teach A, B, C to also put their A1, A2, and A3, their first 3 people, also in their common side, which is their right side, under everybody else. Teach B to do the same. Teach C to do the same. And then what's going to happen is Jane and Bob also going to put their people under this, and this is going to grow with or without you. So you just build one team, and it happens by itself. So from now, it's out of your control. It's going to grow with or without you. So now what's going to happen is by the time this is happening, you already learned the game. You're already excited. You probably got rejected a few times, which is fine. You know how to deal with rejection. You know how to deal with the heartbreak. You know how to feel when somebody tells how you go fly your kite. So you're not going to get upset. You're not going to get pissed off. You're not going to quit the business. You actually know how to deal with that emotional part and move on and show it to more people, right? So then you're going to, at this point, so you probably have, remember, for every $6,250, you make $500. So at this point, let's say all these people join the business at different packages. You have around $30,000 volume accumulated in the right side. And you sponsor ABC personally, so you made some wholesale profit. Maybe if you sponsor 3 of them at Diamond, you made like $350 each, so you made around over $1,000 already at wholesale profit. And the rest of the volume is accumulated and weighed and stood there. So what's going to happen is, at this point, I would say it's safe for you to start your personal team. You should be starting your personal team because the common team is growing fast. So you're going to put your D, which is the 4th person that you personally brought in, you put it in your personal team in your left side. So D, bring in $2,000 for D is Diamond, right? So $2,100 volume coming by the Diamond package that D is. So remember, now you're at 1/3, at 2/3, 1/3. So there's 2/3 sitting, 2/3 of volume sitting in your right side, and you bring the other 1/3. So then what's going to happen, 2,100 from the left side, the system will take the rest of it from the right side, and you basically make, well, you make $350. You make $350 from wholesale profit by launching D, and also you make $500 cycle. So altogether, by launching 1 diamond in your left-hand side, you made $850. So then you launch your E, which is your 5th person. The same thing going to happen. And then F, so then you launch 3 diamonds. So 3 diamonds, 3 times you made $850. So that's already close to $2,000 you made by sponsoring, basically by bringing 3 people. But here's what's going to happen. This $30,000 volume in your right is not going to stay at $30,000. The right team is growing and duplicating. They're doing the same thing. So that numbers keep growing, and by every diamond member you or somebody launch in your left-hand side, you're making $500 cycle, and if you personally launch them, plus you make the wholesale profit. So then you're going to teach them to do the same thing. So you're going to teach your left team to put their D1, D2, and D3, and then E1, E2, and E3, and F1, F2, and F3 in that side. And every diamond member that join you in the left-hand side will pay you $500 cycles, right? So, and that's That's the team strategy, right? So the team, I love a team strategy. Not only it's going to triple your income if you build like a power team in one side and then start your other side, because the one side is already built and it's going by itself. So you already have 2/3 sitting there in one side, and then you have to bring 1/3. So for every 2,100 you bring in the other side, you're making $500. So what is the $500 of 2,100? That's over 2,500, 25%. So by every 2,100 you bring in on your left, you're making $500 cycle plus wholesale profit. So if you personally launch them, I love this team strategy. It's actually tripling your income for the amount of effort you put, and also I love the like the whole behavior part of it. So that if people are not gonna quit, if they quit or if they walk away or something happened to them while they just launched 2 or 3 people, those 2 or 3 people they launched, they're going to be in the common side, so they're not going to get hurt because their upline quit or because their offline is busy, because they're placed in a common side and they are accumulating from, they are basically benefiting from the whole team above them who are placing people under them. But if they get placed in the personal team of someone who is not ready for the commitment, if that person walk away or get busy, then they're going to be left on their own and nothing is going to be happening under them. So yeah, then that's going to make it tougher for them. 10K plan is the super speed. So basically it's awesome. Team strategy important. Timing positioning is very, very important. So the sooner you join, the faster your team grow. Missing one person can translate to hundreds, even thousands or more missed people. Secure your position even as a retailer, not silver, palladium, gold, or diamond. Someone could join before you. The person who just joined right before you will also bring their first 3 LCs, and you want to get before all of them. The team above you will also be bringing their first 3 LCs, and you want to get in before them. For example, Reza Mesgalu, the number 1 top earner in the company, he joined in 2005. He was very busy in the first 3 years. He had a government job, but what he did was he kept contributing $150 monthly as a diamond member into his position, and he's done nothing in that 3 years. He was busy with his job. So, but by the time he finally got sick and tired of his job and he was ready to actually build a business, he had over $8 million volume in one side waiting for him to cash out. So right away, as soon as he started building his other side, he was reaching $25,000 per month income. Your position can be, remember, once you position yourself and the team start growing under you, that position becomes valuable. You could always inherit it to give it to your children. You know, it matters more that you secure your position as soon as possible. Why more people in your team that you can get paid on, okay? So again, create momentum, sustain momentum, and advance momentum, and then you keep repeating, okay? A does what you did, B does what you did, everyone else does what you just did, and that's creating speed on getting you to 10K plan. And ladies and gentlemen, that was for tonight. I was not supposed to go for an hour, but it apparently went for an hour, and I had another appointment. You know, Mary is waiting for me. So if there is any question that I can answer, or if anything that any comment, anything you have, I could just talk about it. I would be happy to hear from you guys. But that's it. You know, it's important as leaders of this company that you guys are on this call to know these information and be able to teach your team, teach them on team strategy, know how to compare your pay plan, and know your stuff, right? So, all right, some questions are coming. I just wanted some confirmation on Diamond Getaway promo. Can the worth of the hotel getaway be exchanged for a plane ticket? I wouldn't know those information. Can you change it to plane ticket? I would love if that's real. From one country to another, travel company, but they asked you to be Tuesday. Yeah, you need to call the number they give you. I don't know. I got qualified for it today, so I'm going to call as well and find out. But I will check with the number they give you that is actually for that program. But I don't know if any of the leaders are on the call. If you guys have more information, can they exchange their 7 days getaway to plane ticket instead of going on the getaway? Actually change it to a plane ticket. I don't know. If there's anybody on the call who actually has the answer for that, Sherry or Sean Hain or Renee or Sean, any of the LCG members, please just unmute yourself and speak, or let me know. Put your hand up so I can unmute you. Darcy said, is Erin on Darcy's computer? Hi, Erin, and great training, Maria. Thank you. Great job, Marshall said. Future NA, GA. Maybe said, thank you very much, Maria. Great teaching and leadership. You're welcome. Awesome. Anybody has the answer for that question? I don't know if nobody has that question answered, then you could ask that question from your upline. I don't have the answer. I'm going to try to find out. All right, Catherine, back to you.
Wow, thank you, Maria. I was busy writing a million notes then, so definitely important notes there for everybody. And like you say, it's important for the leadership to actually know this when we're, talking to our teams and also people from other network marketing companies. So thank you so much for your great training tonight. And as everyone has written in the comments box, you've done a great job tonight. So thank you very much. If you don't have any more questions, guys, just going to leave it there. If you need to go, then that's fine. I do have some announcements to go through, which I'll quickly do now. I'll just show my screen. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, perfect. Just going to quickly run through. We've got our National Ambassador, Leo Scaler, who's going to be doing the Toronto tour on Wednesday, November the 30th. So guys, get along to that. If you know anyone in Toronto, then make sure they get along to that event. We've also got the Toronto Boot Camp, so that's on December 10th, Saturday, December 10th. So make sure that you get your tickets for that. There is live stream available and advanced ticket prices, or you can get your tickets at the door. So make sure you get along to that at the Independent Training Centre. So there's that one, and just a couple of other quick announcements, guys. This was just released. I saw it on the corporate page today. Cyber Monday. This is for your VIP customers. For today only, they can get up to 50% off tungsten and plankton jewellery. So make sure you get onto that. That ends at midnight, so not too long to go. And guys, the November to Remember, Maria already went through this. There's only, I think it's actually 3 days left now, obviously till the December 1st, so make sure you get on that. The other announcement is for the launching your new business with the product kits. So there are 4 packs that are available. So 1 pack for men, 1 pack for women at the $400 retail value and $200 retail value. So you choose from 4 great pre-selected product packages to sell to your customers and make instant retail profits. So there's great profits to make there, guys. Make sure you take advantage of that. It is available to email operators at every level, and obviously it's instant profits in your pocket, so take advantage of that. And the last but not least, just wanted to mention, if you haven't secured the dates, save the dates, March 23rd, 24th and 25th. We do have the International Convention. It is in Niagara Falls at the Sheraton. I've booked my rooms. Hope you guys have booked your rooms. These events do sell out. If anything from last year is to go by, this event would be massive. So get your tickets for that. Make sure that you have put that in your diaries. You get the mega tour on the Thursday night. You get the forensic networker training on the Friday. And guys, we had a very big snapshot of forensic on Sunday here in Perth. And I can tell you that, just for the little snippet that we had a lot of excited people in the room who just wanted more and more of the forensic. So everyone that, hasn't been to forensic yet, make sure that you're at this event. It is absolutely amazing and will take your business to the next level. Then on the Saturday, we've got product training and IT releases, and followed by the Saturday will be the gala and awards. And you can get your tickets online in your back office now for $99. $99, guys, that's like cheap as for everything that we're getting included in the package. So that's all we have for tonight, guys. Thank you for listening in. Thank you again, Maria. The training was amazing and a lot of key points there. I know everyone was busily writing down notes. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a fantastic morning, day or night, and I will see you on the next call. To the billion, guys.